So as I said, now that we have a little bit of experience classifying animals based on characteristics, we're going to look a little bit at how scientists use that for animals. Okay? All right. So, Carolus Linnaeus. We mentioned this guy a little bit on Friday, but we're going to add him to our notes here. We will do more detailed notes about him and his life later, but for right now, we just want to know that he was a Swedish guy, meaning he was from Sweden. He was three things: a botanist, a physician, and a zoologist. Okay? What is a botanist? Anyone know? It's an expert in the field of botany, which is the study of. Landon? Excuse me? Not buying things. Nicholas? Plants. Very good. Okay, I hear you. He was a botanist. He was obsessed with plants. Okay? He loved them. And he wanted to know what every single plant was called. What each one's scientific name was. He was also a physician, okay, so studying humans and the human body, as well as a zoologist, the study of animals, okay, which makes sense. All of those are living things, right? Plants, animals, humans. He was the scientist who developed the classification system that we use today. Now, his system was a little bit different. We have since updated it and changed a few things, but he is still credited as the first one to do that, which is why we give him the title Father of Classification. Okay? He was the first one to start kind of grouping things based on characteristics. All right? Carolus Linnaeus. Linnaeus developed the scientific naming system still used today. Now, what I mean by that is this. Every single living organism has a scientific name. And part of that comes from its classification. Okay? So, taxonomy is the science of naming and classifying organisms. Remember that word taxonomic we had at the very beginning of this lesson? Okay, so don't forget about it. It's just based off of taxonomy. Taxonomy is the science of classifying things based on characteristics. Okay? A taxon, down here, Taxon, a taxon is a group of organisms in a classification system. So, let me give you an example. This right here is a picture of a white oak tree. Okay? The scientific name for a white oak tree is Quercus, referring to all oaks, and then Alba, which is just the white oak. Okay? The red oak would be Quercus something else. A maple oak, that's even a thing, would be Quercus something else. A great oak would be Quercus something else. Okay? This is the genus. This is the group of organisms. This is the specific species of that organism. Okay? So, for example, dogs and wolves. Both are part of the family of dogs. The first word would be canis, like canine. Okay? For a dog, like a house pet dog, it's Canis domesticus. For a wolf, it's Canis Canis lupus. Okay, meaning wild. All right. So, what I want you to know right now is that each organism has its own scientific name. We will talk about where the name comes from. Okay, but it's always written in italics. Whenever you see, if you go to the zoo or if you ever look in a book, science book, and it has the name of the organism and then this name that looks like a foreign language, this is Latin. They're all written in Latin, okay? And it's in italics, meaning it's that slanted writing, which was invented by who? No. That's from history. Who invented italic typeset? He. He was the most famous printer from Venice. Reagan? Not Gutenberg. He was from Florence. Actually, he was from Germany. Landon? Titian.
And also, I feel like scientific names are the most complicated.
They can be. But once you understand them, they make a little more sense. right, we're going to stop there for today. Tomorrow we'll finish up these notes talking a little bit more about scientific name and where it comes from.